Welcome in to Coach's Clips, where each week we take you from the stands into the film room and break down a play for the Bearcats' previous game. I'm Tommy Warhurst alongside Cullman head coach Trent Walker. Coach, a tough game with the number 4 team in the state last week, but we continue to play with heart.
Yeah, I got some clips here I want to show offensive and defensively that when we talk about chasing the standard and playing the standard. When we play our standard, we're a good football team, so we just got to find that more consistent as we go.
Let's break it down.
Let's do it. All right, Hartselle did a good job with their scheme. They do things like this. They've got a tight end lined up out here, but we have to line up on him like he's a wide receiver threat, and then motion him into the backfield to create kind of a two-back type set. They're going to run what we call split zone. The offensive line is going to block zone to our left as we look at it, but they're going to bring their sniffer back all the way across. That creates a gap on the other side of the formation. The ones that have to handle that are our linebackers. So you're going to see our linebackers shuffle with the flow, but ultimately got to fall back in. And Parker Berry and Magnus Mann are two key players here. When this comes back across, they've got to be a hard edge on it. You're going to see Parker shuffle with the play, but recognize it and fall back into his gap. And you're going to see Magnus Mann reduce the edge here, which leads us to this 1-yard gain on an important rundown. So again, emotions back in the backfield. Our defensive line are taking the gaps. There's an open gap here and an open gap here and here created by this sniffer back. Well, Cooper McSwain's got to fall back into here. This is going to become Parker Berry and then Magnus Mann. So you see a perfect fit up right here and being physical leads to a 1-yard gain. Just like Hartselle, we use motions and trades and shifts to try to gain an advantage as well. So we're going to motion or shift over our tight end and our wing back here, Brooks Lofton and John Luke Witcher. And what you're going to see here is clips pit, because what you're going to see is the protection right here gives Colt a clean pocket, but also this tag had Weston Keel stay in protection to help. So you're going to see this block comes free, but by having the tailback help, it makes sure we can get our pass off here cleanly. We got a concept here. We knew Hartselle was going to play a lot of cover 3 and play their outside third here. So we've got what we call a high-low concept. We're going to try to put this player here, the flat defender, in a vertical stretch. You're going to see a horizontal stretch here by John Luke, and you're going to see what we call a corner route or a flag route here by Brooks Lofton. This corner's got to stay deep, assuming that Brooks is going to run vertical. So now this player's caught in between. If he plays low, we look to throw high. If he sinks high, we can throw this ball low for an easy completion. So you see the routes release here. Colt's anticipating the break. He makes a throw in here. We play a Hartselle defense, only giving up 6 points a game. You got to understand the throws are going to be tight and they have to be thrown on time. If this ball is late, it's got a chance to be picked. But you see perfect execution there by our offense. So protection of our offensive line, our running back, the routes are correct, the spacing is correct, the timing is correct. That's who we're working to be every down on offense, and we can execute against one of the best defenses in the state. All right, this last play is more about culture than his scheme. Cullman defense for a long time has been known about being physical and running the ball. So I want to watch this here. So Parker Berry gets this guy stood up, and then I want you to watch the white hats swarming here and at the ball. We're going to go to the side shot. And I'm going to show you again the culture we're establishing, the Cullman branded defense. You're going to see Jack Caber here take 2 guys on. All right, because of that, Parker Berry's free. Max Dial takes on 2 guys, so our linebackers are going to be free. So you're going to see Parker Berry show up and hit the ball. But what I want you to watch is the rest of our team. Again, look how violent Jack's being. All right, so we get 2 guys on the ball there. Jack gets off that block, fights through it. We got 2 guys there. But now what you're going to see is the cavalry comes. And this is what Cullman's been known for a long time. We got Chance Hauser hitting the ball. Everybody's on the pile. We say party at the ball. All right, now obviously we enjoy celebrating defense success.
Coach, we're going to need all phases of the game beyond this week as we chase our first region win at Columbia. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock, Milton Frank Stadium in Huntsville. For Coach Trent Walker, I'm Tommy Warhurst saying so long, and thanks for watching Coach's Clips.
Go Bearcats.